Hi, I'm Sally and this is the tutorial for my Christmas gift design, although it doesn't just have to be for Christmas. You could use it for birthdays or anything at all really. I am using for this design bands from my Daisy Loom even Mega Value Pack. So as you can see the difference with the bands, they do come up much nicer and they do hold their shape better. This one was made with Daisy Loom bands and this one isn't, so you can sort of compare the difference. So let's get started. You will need your loom in the straight configuration. So in case you don't know how to do this, I will show you. If you turn your loom upside down and take this tool that is on the end of your hook, hopefully, and just lever it. So you're just levering off the blue bits. Okay, and that should help to loosen the centre part, and you just move it so that it's all the same length, and push it down to secure it again. So it should be like this, so they're all the same length, and the arrows should be pointing towards you. Okay. So I'm going to use red. It's a nice sort of cherry red. So this colour from the Daisy Loom pack, and we're going to go across the top of our loom, and I'm using 2 bands each time. So I've gone straight across. Now, still using 2 bands, I'm going to go down twice on each side. Like so. Now I'm going to switch, and I'm going to use this nice bright jadey green colour, and I'm going down the centre. For now I'm going to go down 3 times, but we will add to this in a moment. I'm going to add on go down once on each side as well, so this will look like the ribbon going across the present in a cross, like ribbon does, like so. We're going to continue down the sides with the colour that we started with up here, the sort of wrapping paper colour, and we're going to go down another 3 times. And same on the other side. So, 1. Problems getting hold of my bands today. Please excuse the noisy aeroplane. And then we're going to continue down the centre to meet down here, so that it all ends at the same point. Have I got 2 bands? I have just got 2 bands. Eyes are playing tricks on me. Okay, so this is what you should have. So we've gone down on each side twice with the colour you want to use for your wrapping paper, then once for the ribbon colour, and then 3 times again for the wrapping paper colour. And then we've just gone down straight down the middle with the ribbon colour. We're going to add in some more of the wrapping paper colour, and we're going to go straight across like so. So this is still 2 bands, and we're going to place a cap band on this centre pin here. And you just wrap this round 2 or 3 times around the centre pin. Around this pin, it's just a single pin and wrap it round. We're going to make the bow. So taking 2 bands which match your ribbon colour. We're going to place it going up our loom like so. It's just here. And then the other band. Ooh. It's going to go diagonally. So I'm used to doing this on a staggered configuration and not on a straight. So there we go. So there it is. So it's only got really bright in here. And the light's shining and reflecting off the table. So that's what you should have. So the vertical one is on first and then the diagonal one is on second. And then taking your hook, you're going to loop up this vertical band and around the pin. So you're just looping it up like you normally would. And then the bottom band on this pin you want to bring up and over and let go like so. And then the band that is still on the pin you can pull and tighten. And you can remove this from your loom. And these bands, these daisy loom bands, do keep their shape quite nicely. As you can see the little loops and they're not all sort of curled in and they don't need too much adjusting or anything. You can see that that's a bow. So it's quite nice. We're going to wrap this around this pin here. So it's the centre, nearly the centre pin. Well, the centre pin that you can see, sort of here. It's the 4th pin down anyway in the centre. That's probably the easiest way of saying it. So you just want to wrap this band around this centre pin, same as you would with a cap band. And I just let go of the band because I'm silly. There we are. Now we're going to add on some triangle bands. Oops. And what these bands will do is they will hold the design together so that you don't have one column going one way and one column going in a different way. So you don't get gaps between each of the columns so that everything is more solid. So taking a single band. So we're not adding triangle bands, we're adding on horizontal bands. It's force of habit. Generally everything I make, most things I make is on a staggered one, and with that it is triangle bands. With this we're just placing horizontal bands, so you're just going across the 3 pins in each row. We can adjust the bow afterwards, it's not a problem. Just like that. So the top row and the bottom row won't need a band. All of the ones in between will. And this is what you should have before we start to loop. So taking your hook, we're going in through this cap band that we placed down here, and you're finding the top 2 bands and you're bringing them around, and I have one, so I need to find the other one that's hiding down there, and I'm looping it from where it's come from, going back in, getting the next 2 that are on top and looping them out to where they have come from, and then the last 2 and looping them. So you have this sort of T shape. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to loop all the way up to the end up here. So you're just taking the bottom 2 bands, pushing the horizontal bands out of the way, and just looping forwards. And I do have other sort of Christmas themed designs. If you'd like to take a look, just pushing the cat band out of the way in the centre, just working around with it. Yeah, as I was saying, I do have other Christmas designs. They should all be on here, or they will be coming on soon. So take a look at those. Lots of Christmassy themed charms. Most of my charms can be used for other things and not just Christmas. They're sort of a bit more versatile. Like for instance this one, although I designed it as a Christmas gift, you could use it as a birthday gift or a wedding gift or anything at all really. Do it in pale blue and pale pink for a new baby perhaps. Be creative. Okay, so once you've looped up all of your loom, we're going to do this last piece here, and what you will need to do is find whichever two bands are on top. So if you look in this middle pin, the pair of bands, so for me are these ones because they're on top, and you want to loop them into the centre, so from the outside and into the centre, and then place your hook right through the centre, and you get the two that are right at the bottom and loop to the corner. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, so I've looped from this pin into the centre because this was the band that was on top of the other one, and then I've looped the one that was right at the bottom last, and this will just help to hold everything together. And then I'm going to take a single band. You can use a double band. Actually no, I'm going to use a double band. What the hey? Using a double band, two double bands, so two bands together. I'm placing my hook down through this side pin, and this is the pin that we hooked onto last of all. Okay, so your hook goes through down into the pin and out of the side. You place the two bands over the end of your hook, hold them on your finger, and you just slide them up and around your pin and place the other end on it, so that you've got the two bands are going through all the bands on that pin. And as you can see, you have the two parts, the two pairs of bands here. I'm going to take the top pair and take it over the end of my hook and let go, and then I'm going to pull until they're secure, and that makes a slip knot. Once you've done that, you can remove this from your loom. And there we have our Christmas gift. Just make sure that these bands that you've tied off with are secure. And it does look so much nicer with these bands, I have to say. Holds the shape so much better. Then all you will need to do with the bow is just adjust it so that it pokes through the centre. So you may just need to move a couple of bands to one side so it comes through the centre. And there we have our gift design made with daisy loom bands. As I said before, these bands are all bands from the Mega Value Pack, which is available on Amazon, and I will put the links for the product in the description box below. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed making this. I know I have. Please hit like and subscribe. Like and comment. Let me know what you think of this design and of the tutorial. And subscribe to be notified when I bring out new tutorials. There we go, different variations of colours. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, and the details for all of those will be in the description box below as well. So I hope you've enjoyed making this, and it's come out how you wanted it to and you like the finished result, it's a nice little charm for any time of year, mainly Christmas. There we go. So, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.